Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures, among other things. And salutations to all the Akyam across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and truth. And Shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters who are at home watching the videos and do their best to please Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. So, this is an article that I want to jump into, just want to do a short video about this Jake, this man that you see right here. He's jumping towards the judge. He didn't really hurt the judge. He's got scared to hell, and that's funny. And that also shows you the logic of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, because the Most High already told us, that the woman shouldn't have any form of authority over the man. And in this system, you see that a lot. You got a lot of female judges, and they a lot of times they make decisions according to their emotions, and this is a fine example of it. And let me see. I just want to grab a scripture. I believe it's in the book of Titus, if I'm correct. Bear with me a moment. Let me grab it real quick. I think it's Titus. Let me see. It's not Titus. Timothy, maybe. First Timothy, maybe. Let me see. Bear with me for one minute. Yeah, it's the book of First Timothy. So this is the book of First Timothy, chapter 2, and the point. Basically, let me start at verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. So that's also a thing, the elder apostles on down, the bishops from Great Millstone, I've been talking about it, a lot of times they had females on the comment board, and they want to talk all these things, it's okay, you can say shalom and all that, but you shouldn't really be talk a lot, and of course you can ask questions if you don't have a man, otherwise you should ask your man to go on the comment board and ask the question for you, and then you can learn it like that, That's actually how it's supposed to be. Actually, you need to learn from if you got a husband, if you got a man, you got to learn from him at your home, That's how the Most High ordained it. But yeah, this is the book of First Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Slakia. So forgive me. Nose acting up. A little bit of cold going on, yeah, with the beautiful weather that we're living in. So yeah, back to the book of First Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 12. But suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. So, and a lot of people get offended, men and females, male and female, they get offended by these scriptures, but it's pure logic, and this is a fine example of it. So this Jake, he jumped when she was giving him some sentences, and he jumped towards her, from the place that he was sitting. He jumped towards her, and she got scared like shit. And that's funny, because on that moment she realized that she was only a female, and she couldn't do nothing against a man jumping towards her, and that's funny because in this society, Esau let the females, as stupid as they are, live with the idea that they are equal to a man, and situations like this reminds them that they are in no way equal with a man, It's funny. So yeah, back to the book of First Timothy, chapter 2, And verse 12, but suffer not the woman to teach, not to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. Of course, there's mercy with the Most High. But yeah, the reason that I pulled the scripture was to showing you that a woman, that's not for a reason, like I said, it's not for just no reason that the Most High ordained this, because a woman, she will always make a decision with her emotions, and women who are, I say that, women who are aware of that, they will always, I say that, they will reason with their husband, they will reason with, and when they need to make the decision or whatever, they will reason with the husband, because they will recognize that a man can make a decision without being emotional about it, make a reasonable, a logic decision, and look at something without any feelings, for a woman is not possible. She's not able to do that, and if you got for these times a decent wife, she will do that, So let me jump into the article. So this clip, it was from a couple of months ago, and then you saw this, you see it here on the picture, but the man, then he jumped towards the judge. It was really funny. I was laughing. Some of one of the brothers posted it in the group app, like a couple of months ago. It was hilarious, man. But now they gave him 65 years, so I'm just gonna read the article. And that's also a thing, there's still a hedge around him, We see all these things going on with the war and all these things, more and more people turning their heads towards America and all that, so a lot of stuff going on. Esau's queendom is going down, but nevertheless, he's still in power, So, and this article is from RTL News, which is, also a television network and also a news platform and all that, so yeah. So, let me just jump into the article. 65 years prison sentence for a man who attacked judge during trial. An American man who attacked a female judge during his trial was sentenced yesterday to 26 to 65 years in prison. The 31-year-old man attacked the judge in January as she was about to sentence him for a separate offense. The attack was captured on video that went viral. Yeah, like I said, I saw the clip a couple of times, and it was always funny, The video shows the man lashing out as an officer, court staffs, and lawyers tried in vain to stop him. The judge appeared shocked afterwards, but was physically unharmed. The officer, however, had to be treated in the hospital. The video below shows the man jumping on the judge. So you can search the article for yourself or watch for the clip. I'm not gonna play it, because YouTube might be with that's copyright or whatever. So yeah, they will try and find something to delete the video. So the video below shows the man jumping on the judge. Just before the attack, the man had told the judge, "I know I am not a bad person, and to everyone present, I believe you all know I am not a bad person." His lawyer said his client has struggled with a serious mental illness most of his life. He was reportedly not taking any medication at the time of the attack. He's deeply remorseful, the lawyer said. The first time he saw the whole video, it was almost like he wanted to throw up. He called himself a monster. Is that me? Did I do that? I didn't mean to hurt that woman like that, he said. It wasn't enough to soften the judge. She called the attack on a colleague. So you had another female giving him that sentence. It wasn't enough to soften the judge. She called the attack on a colleague an attack on judiciary, and told the man, "While there is no doubt that you have a mental illness, doctors have no doubt that you know the difference between right and wrong." So, but this goes deeper than that, because this proves you also that we still are, like it says in the book of Baruch, we are still in our captivity, and Esau is still being protected, and this goes all the way back to Cain. And I'm going to jump a little bit in the story of Cain and Abel, and yeah, I'm just going to jump into it. And basically, the point is in verse 15. We're going to start at verse. I'm just going to start at the top. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from Yahweh. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. So Cain was a farmer, and in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto Yahweh. So, and back then, that's also a thing, because Cain, he well knew what he had to do, as an offer for the Most High, because you bring your the young buck, things like that, and that's what you bring to offer back in the days for the Most High, and the law was back then, it was oral, so everybody knew about the law, they knew what they had to do. But Cain, is basically the yeah, it's not basically. Cain is Esau in reincarnation, or Esau is Cain in reincarnation. Yeah, let me say it correct. Esau is Cain in reincarnation. Cain, he went and hid himself. I'm going to read about it, and eventually later he came back through Esau. Let me see. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground and an offering unto Yahweh. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of, you see that, the firstlings, that's what I meant, the young ones of his flock. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect. Yeah, he was just with some vegetables and fruit, It's nonsense. But unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And Yahweh said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? So Cain was angry, like they will say nowadays. He was butthurt that the Mosai was not happy with his lousy as offer, sacrifice that he bring to the Mosai. If thou do well, shall thou not be accepted, and if thou dost not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain raised up against Abel his brother and slew him. So Cain was real jealous that he was jealous at Abel, and that shows you the wickedness that Esau got nowadays. He always got to do something wicked. There's no good in him, like the book of Jeremiah states. The one that's created for evil. Yeah, matter of fact, let me jump to that real quick. The one that's created for evil, he will do evil. Let me see, book of Jeremiah. I think it's chapter 23. I'm correct. Wait me one moment. No, chapter 13. it's 13. I always mix it up. Let me see. So there's the book of there's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13 and verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin? So can the Ethiopian make his skin lighter? Yeah, you can talk about bleach and this and that, but can he change his skin color by thought? No, it's not possible. Let me see. Or the leopard has spots, and the leopard is known for his spots, so he's not able to change it either, Then may he also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So, that shows you that, the Most High have created these devils to be evil, starting with Cain. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 9. And Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And this is also another sign that shows you that lying is easy for them, The book of Psalms, jump to that real quick, also shows that, they've been doing that from birth, the first cry that these devils give as that they are given as a baby is already a lie, Let me see, I think it's 55 or 58. This is the book of Psalms. Let me see. 58. Yeah. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Because you cannot lie against the Most High. He knows everything. He sees everything, Matter of fact, a scripture in the book of Psalms, 90, 94. Give me a second. 93. Let me see. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 9. He that planted the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? The Most High sees everything, He knows your thoughts before your thoughts reach your mind, He that chastised the heathen, shall not he correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall not he know? Yahweh knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity, So it's funny, and now until nowadays, people still think that they can outsmart the Most High, man. That's funny, man. So, back to the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 9. And Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? You see the wickedness? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy, so the Most High, the Most High said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which had opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand, because blood, it defiles the land, as it's written in the book of Numbers, Let me read that real quick. Let me see. Book of Numbers, chapter 35. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So there you have it. So back to the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 11. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth. So the Most High made Cain a fugitive. And that's also, if you go to the book of Job, it describes how Esau used to live in the caves, you know, and people, all everybody was driven them away, you know, living as a fugitive, you know. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face, let me see, and from thy face I shall be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And you know, because what did the Mosai did? The Mosai put a mark on him, you know. Yeah, it's gonna say it. And Yahweh said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And seven is a spiritual number, a complete number. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. So he took away Cain's pigment. So Cain was the first one that turned white, you know, so-called white, that loses pigment. So that mark that the Most High put on Cain was a strip away his color, you know, so that everybody could see him, know that he was the one that slew his brother, you know. And what did the Mosai do? He set basically a hedge around him, that everybody that would do anything against him will get that 7 times worse. And this is a fine example, you know. This is a fine example of that, you know, because he jumping towards a so-called white female judge also. And you know, these are things, how you say that you get for manslaughter or something, you know. This was for jumping her, and he didn't even touch her, you know. She was only scared. Another female give him this sentence, you know. See that? That's crazy, man. But that's, you know, in America you see a lot of examples of how Esau is being protected, you know. Recently also was this, I forgot the name of that, you know, elder apostle, Kabar also did a video about that. I saw his video, but I forgot the name of this Edomite looking guy, so-called white person that murdered an so-called black man, and he got off free, you know. And you see a lot of these cases going on, but if it's the other way around, you know, they are ready to put Jake, so-called black man, under the prison, you know. And this also, I say that gives me another scripture in mind also in the book of Romans, because that's also a thing. We shouldn't take matters in our own hands, you know. We have to wait on Yahweh Basham Yahushai, you know. And it's very close to get vengeance for us. So this is the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. So there you have it, man. So yeah, man. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures, among other things. Salutations to all your Akim across the world who are doing this work in sincerity and in truth. And shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters who are at home watching the videos and do their best to please Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. So yeah, man, with that, I'm going to say shalom.